Hi, good morning. Right, so we're going to change the brakes, the pads and the discs on a 2014 Ford Fiesta MK7. It's a 35,000 mile car. It's just getting a bit of a lip on the brake disc, which we can feel through the tyres there. So yeah, we're going to change them up. So all I've got today is I got myself a hammer, a 19, a 15 and a 12mm flange, which you see when we need those. A simple little G-clamp just to wind the cylinders back, the brakes. Take the wheels off easier. The new discs and pads down there, and some brake cleaner to clean them up. So I just knocked the wheel off. I've got the jack underneath the car, so we'll jack the car up after we've taken the studs out. Okay, so that's the weight taken off of the nuts. Weight now off the car, so I should take them off and pop the wheel underneath the vehicle. There we go, so that's a piece of cake. So I always put the wheel underneath the edge of the car just in case the jack fails. My axle stands are actually in use at the moment, so we'll do that. So I'll just move the camera in a bit closer and you'll see what I'm doing in here. Okay, so now you can see under the car okay. So you can see the caliper assembly. There's a bolt here and down here outside. So for this we need a 19mm to hold the inside nut there, and a 12mm on the back. And give it a bit of a... Oh, that was actually surprisingly easy. Too easy, I'd say. So we'll take that one out. That's finger tight now. Oh, that was really easy. And we'll go to the bottom. Excuse me if my face is getting in this. This is a really simple job. Oh, it's a bit tough. There we go. Easy as that. Finger tight. There we go. So now we can take the caliper out. So we'll leave the pads behind. There we go. That's the caliper. So what I'll do is I'll just tuck it over the top. I'll go and get a cable tie shortly to hold up out of the way. I just want to do that. Alright, let's excuse the noise around here. So you'll see I've just put a cable tie just loosely around one of the rings of the spring. And then I'll just tuck in. There we go. Keeps it up out of the way. So now we need to get to the back of the caliper carrier, and that is a 15mm in here. I'm imagining these are going to be a lot tighter, so let's probably give it a tap with the hammer. Oops. There we go, that's a better view. So 15 spanner on. Easy as that, finger tight down. Really is a quick job, this one. Okay, that's that. Got one. Okay, hold that, tap it from the bottom. Okay, easy as that. A little bit too tight for finger tight. That's where the weight of the carrier's sitting on it. Hopefully the noise of the van in the background is not too much. Okay, this one is out. Well, so that you can now just slide off the carrier, which has the pads in it, and the pads, literally just push them together in the middle, get them out. One, the other one. Oh, tap it out with the hammer. There we go. There's your carrier empty. Springs are still okay. Besides, let's pop that out of the way. Pads are not horrific. There's an uneven wear there, but they're not horrendous. But obviously, we're changing the discs, so change them all together. Right. Now to knock the disc off, there's nothing holding it on. So we give it a small tap. There we go. Easy as that. Right. So 2 pads that are left. So I'm going to put those back inside the carrier. These are universal pads. There's no backing on them to say which one should be next to the cylinder. So, line them up. Yeah, just press it so it's just in the spring, so just holding it in place. There we go, so they're just held in place. That makes it easy, no fiddling in a minute. Put that to the side. And the new disc. So, there's the box. The new disc on the box. I got some brake cleaner, so we'll give the surfaces a wipe over. I'll do the back first, and I'll put it on, and I'll do the front once it's on. Do you know what we're going to do? Some copper slip. Now, before I put the disc on, give a bit of a spin, blow the loose rust bits and pieces that are all around here. I'm going to tap the disc with a hammer. A little dab of copper slip on the hub. You probably don't need to do this, but I do. There we go. Right. Now, careful not touching the back because we've cleaned it already. Back on. Oh, easy as that. Right, so next we need, before I clean the front of the disc, I'm going to compress the cylinder. Okay, so you see... Right. Okay, now you can see the caliper and the cylinder that pushes. This is what forces the pressure on the brakes evenly. So this is at the position that it was left at when those fin pads have just been taken out. So now we need to squeeze it back down again, and I just use an easy G-clamp. I just need to balance it. Bit of a fiddly one. On the disc. Yeah, and now put some pressure on slowly, and it just moves back. I've opened the brake reservoir under the bonnet, just took the cap off so there's no pressure in there, and I can feel it coming all the way back in now. Real easy. There we go. Simple. That's that. Now see, that's now basically flush in there. So put that back up here for a second, because we will now clean the disc. Put the caliper carrier on. That's what I'm going to say, caliper carrier. And ready to put that in. Okay, so the disc is now on and cleaned. There's no retaining bolt fitting in the hub, so you can't put it on. It's just on. We've got the pad fitted into the caliper carrier. We'll slide this back over the back, line it up. Okay. Inside there. We've got the big 15mm head bolts that go, if I can get to it, all the way around. Sorry if my arms are in the way now. Okay, get those done up all nice and tight. Okay, so that's all done up nice and tight. I'll just squeeze the pads back in against the disc. So I'm going to give them a little lick of copper slip, front and back. Yeah, you don't want any squeaking. That was a little bit much maybe. Okay, now we can put the caliper back down over. Nice and easy. There we go. That's nice. And we've got two smaller nuts, bolts that go in the back. Yeah, we get the finger tight. In. Then we do the reverse with the 19 and the 12. So we'll grip that. 12 up. And now the bottom one. Okay. Right. Nice and tight. There we go. We'll put the wheel back on and we're all good to go. Once the nuts are on loose, we'll put the car down and we'll tighten them all up on the floor, move it forwards and backwards, and then tighten them up again and check the other side. Cool.